hello. Doing the most already, y'all. Doing the most already. Right. Let's see here. Mm, okay. Hey, Hazelnut. How you doing? All right. So, let me see. We're about to get started, y'all, with Gemini. Just seeing what comes out. It's Gemini season, so we are starting with Gemini, getting these channel messages. Thank you for bringing your energy, your good energy into this mug. So let's find out. Keep in mind, these messages aren't for everybody. Take them as it resonates, but if it does resonate, feel free to like and or subscribe. Let's see, what messages do you have for Gemini spirit? What messages do you have for Gemini? What messages do you have for Gemini? What messages do you have for Gemini? Ooh, Nine of Pentacles here. Two of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have Strength starting off. I'm hearing be encouraged. Be encouraged. Of course, there is a lot going on in the world. We all have a lot going on in our lives, but Spirit is saying, like, repeatedly, be encouraged, be encouraged. Behind strength is the world. There is an ending coming for you, Gemini, here. And it seems like it has a lot to do, especially with, since we do have Pentacle here, with your stability and feeling secure, not just, on a materialistic level. And that may apply to you, but just being secure within yourself, being secure within your home and in your community, and whatever you have been experiencing that has put you in an unstable or an insecure space is coming to an end with the world here. Yeah, you're about to enter an era or a season where You're going to be much more confident with the Queen of Wands here. Not only that, but there's also with the Knight of Pentacles a a time of building, a time of building not just your emotional and mental security, but also, materialistically. There are some opportunities coming in here for you. Behind that Knight of Pentacles is the Star. This is an era of healing that is coming forward, coming towards you. And not just that, there's going to be highlights and and flashes. And I'm using the word flashes because of all the stars that are on the star card. So it's like flashes of opportunities. So small opportunities along the way to build your confidence, not just in yourself emotionally and mentally, but like I said, materialistic. Your spirit team, your higher power, they are coming through to offer different things for you to help you build, to help restore, is what I'm hearing. To help restore, which makes sense with this Five of Pentacles. There's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of that has been taken from you. Yeah. But on the other side of that, you have become a lot more wiser. And not just that, Gemini, but you have also learned to be a lot more strategic in what you say and how to remove yourself from situations that do not serve you. And because of that, you are going to have the healing. You are going to become more fulfilled. So you just keep on trusting, keep on believing, because right here, your spirit team, Yahweh, Yeshua, your angels, your benevolent ancestors, whoever it is that you lean into spiritually, they see you, and you have to continue to trust your journey. I know that's easier said than done, but your team is saying, keep trusting us, keep having certainty, because behind that is the Eight of Pentacles. We're over here putting in work. We're over here doing and making a way for you. All you have to do is keep walking, keep taking those steps forward every day. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Spirit wants you to know, your spirit team wants you to know, you are building and coming into an era of self-sufficiency, independence, and building again that stability. There's going to be more balance in your life. So much so that you'll be able to do and move about how you want to with the Eight of Wands here. You won't be limited. Limited by your mind, limited by your money, limited by your emotions, but you have to continue to trust. You have to continue to trust. Hey, Steven Storm. Hello, double X, dark, triple X. If it resonates, then it's for you. If it resonates, then it's for you. What are we clarifying here? Clarifying the Eight of Wands for Gemini. Clarifying the Eight of Wands for Gemini. Clarifying the Eight of Wands for Gemini. Clarify the Eight of Wands for Gemini, please. Oop, there we go. Okay, Gemini. We got two that came out here to clarify the Eight of Wands. That is the Two of Cups and the Hanged One. We already saw the Hanged One come out before. Yeah, there are going to be some people that you are going to meet, and this isn't necessarily romantic with the Two of Cups, but your team, spirit, whoever you lean into spiritually, they are sending resources For some of you, it means, job opportunities. For some of you, it means people who will provide those opportunities. Sometimes you have to know somebody to get in somewhere. And with the hanged one here, it's saying, they're highlighting this rope. They're like, hang tight, Gemini, hang tight. We got you. Hang tight. Maintain that flame. Be encouraged. Have confidence in each step that you're taking. Hang tight. Clarifying strength. Clarifying strength. Clarifying strength. Move over here. All right. Clarifying strength. See, that's what I'm talking about. Nine of Cups is clarifying strength, Gemini. There is fulfillment on the other side of this. Everything that you've been through, everything that you have maybe some of you have had to give up on some things. Everything that has been taken from you is going to be restored, plus some, with the nine of cups here. You are going to be fulfilled, and you're being encouraged with the nine of cups not to just stay in that space. Continue to grow, continue to become, continue to do whatever it is that you want to do. Continue to be led by the divine. Yeah, because right now where you are, there's only one way to go, and it's up. And there is no limit to how far up you can go, Gemini. At the bottom of the deck, again, you know, there's the Nine of Pentacles here. There's the Nine of Pentacles here. Two different decks. Same opportunities coming. This independence, this self-sufficiency, this stability is coming. You just got to hold tight. Hold tight. Be encouraged, Gemini. Be encouraged. Is that it, Spirit, for Gemini? That's it, Gemini. I hope that helps. If it resonates, don't forget to like and or subscribe, Gemini. All right. Let's go on to Cancer. Get your timestamp going, Cancer. Now serving Cancer. And your stamp. Hey, Cancer. Hey. Let's see what comes out for you. All right. What is it? You have the Cancer, Spirit. What do you have for Cancer here? What is it? What message do you have for Cancer? What message do you have for Cancer, Spirit? What do you have for Cancer? What message do you have for Cancer? We got the Seven of Swords, the Hangman, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, lots of swords. And at the bottom of the deck, Cancer, we have the Eight of Cups. There's something that you have to leave right where it is. You may be in the process of it, but you definitely have to emotionally disconnect from a person and or a situation. For many of you, it is a person, and it surrounds a very messy situation. Um, And you're being encouraged, Cancer, to look beyond the situation as well as make a plan, because it's one of those things where you can't just move with with impulse. There has to be a plan, whether we're talking about uh, making a better situation for yourself where you live, whether it's about being in a toxic situation at work. It's like that with the two of wands here. It's like, don't just jet. You There has to be a plan in place, because your spirit team understands, Cancer, that the situation has you stressed all the way out. It has you up at night. You wake up thinking about it. You go to sleep, if you can sleep, thinking about it. The whole thing is a fucked up situation. And with the nine of swords here, it's like a battle, because there's also a part of you that wants to stay. There's a part of you that wants to stay, but you know that it's not conducive to your growth. It's not conducive to your health in any manner of the word of health. And what your spirit team, what your whoever guides you spiritually, they want more for you, just like you want more for yourself with the nine of pentacles. They want you to be able to uh, move freely, do what you want and how you want it. And you can't right now in that situation that you're in. It's like you're stuck. It's like a really stuck energy. And with the Eight of Wands, it's going to come a time, which is why you definitely need to start planning with the Two of Wands here. There's going to come a time real soon where you're going to have to make some moves. You're going to have to make some moves. So there needs to be a plan in place. There needs to be a plan in place. Again, just going back to the first spread, we have the Seven of Swords, the Hangman, and the Ace of Swords. This is it's not about, the Seven of Swords is not about anything devious. It is about something that needs to happen, that is strategic, a strategic escape, a strategic outlet or getaway from whatever situation this is. And you already know, and you also need to be divinely guided, because this opportunity is coming. There's going to be a there's going to be a situation where it's going to be clear, a clear ass sign with the Ace of Swords here, that you need to move. So you need to be on the lookout. You need to pay attention. And you need to be ready. Like I said, whether we're talking about your job, whether we're talking about a home situation where you live, you need to be ready. So there needs to be a plan in place, because this is coming soon. The opportunity to leave and to make the move, Cancer, is coming soon. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Cancer, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Cancer. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Cancer. Clarifying the Seven of Swords for Cancer. To clarify the Seven of Swords, Cancer, is, if I can pick it up, Temperance and the Three of Wands. Yeah. You are being divinely guided in the plan and the process of leaving whatever situation that is keeping you up at night and freeing yourself from it. But it's one of those situations where you can't go around talking about it. You can't be telling everybody what you're about to do. Whether this is, like I said, something that's personal happening at home or it's at work. This is one of those things where uh, your spirit guides, the divine, is about to move on your behalf and balance things out. So you need to be ready. You need to be ready because your ships are coming in and you need to be on one of them to get up out of this. So you got to be packed and ready to. Yeah. Clarifying the Eight of Cups for Cancer. Clarifying the Eight of Cups for Cancer. Clarifying the Eight of Cups. Cancer is strength. Yes. Don't allow anybody to deter you from what you know is right from you, for you. Don't allow anybody to distract you from what you have going on. If it's one of those situations where you are in a romantic situation and somebody's trying to keep you in a space of codependency, keep you in a keep you under their thumb, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted by the love bombing. Don't get distracted by, if it's a job situation, by the promise of promotion in the next 3 years. People will use certain tactics to keep you right where they want you. And with strength here, it's saying you already know. Spirit has already told you. Your benevolent ancestors have already told you. Your angels have already told you what you need to do. Summertime may be important to you, specifically August. Specifically August. Yeah. Is that it? That's it, Cancer. Be ready to go. When your team, when the universe says move, be ready to go. Be ready so you won't have to get ready. Yeah. Wow. All right. Up next. Now serving Leo. Hey, Anthony. Hey, T. Godum. Hey, T. Godum. Hey, Anthony. All right. Okay, let's get Leo's timestamp going here. All right. Hey, Leo. Hey. All right. Here we go, Leo. Let's find out what Spirit wants you to know. What message do you have for Leo? What message do you have for my Leo, Spirit? Yep. What message do you have for my Leos? Keep in mind, Leo, this message is not for everybody. But if it does resonate, don't forget to like and or subscribe. All right. Hey, T Godum. Oh, T got them. Thank you for correcting me. Thank you. T got them. I got you. T got them. That's only something we would say back in high school or in college. I love it. All right. We got the Three of Wands for Leo. Of Cups and the Hierophant. You may want to look up, Leo, the numbers 335 or any variation of those numbers here at the bottom of the deck, Leo. We have the King of Swords. Regardless of your gender identity, regardless of Your the biological sex. The King of Swords is somebody who is loyal, somebody who is logical, somebody who uses that big ass sword to cut through all the bullshit that somebody might try to come at him with. And Leo, you are being encouraged to have lean more into your logic than into your big heart. Yes, lean more into your logic and than into your big heart. Think more with your mind than with your heart, because people will try to take advantage of that. And behind the King of Swords is the Eight of Cups here. There are going to be some folks who you're going to have to let go. Some folks you're going to have to walk away from, Leo. And it's okay. They are being removed from your energy for a reason. Behind the Eight of Cups is the Two of Wands. This removal of these people is to expand your territory, to expand your vessel, so that the right people, those people who can help you and build with you for your highest good, can come in. We have the Page of Swords that is behind the Two of Wands. Some of these folks that are being removed from your life, they are the ones who, as you present as the King of Swords, you're surrounded by pages. Folks who just want to talk about doing better, but not really having the motivation to do so. Folks who just want to talk about other people and what other folks have going on while they're not doing anything. That's not for you. That's not for you, Leo. You got business to take care of with the Queen of Pentacles right here. You have growth. You have abundance that's coming towards you. And it's on you to surround yourself and to accept the departure of those folks who don't serve you, so the ones who are on your level and above can come in. Because right now, the folks who are around you, it's an unstable culture. It's an unstable culture in your energy. Because these people are sometime they with you and sometimes they not. If you don't have anything for them, they not with you. And you need more stability around you. Because you, Leo, have a mindset of building with the Queen of Pentacles. You have a mindset of stability. You have a mindset of planning for the future, planning for your family, for yourself, your retirement, what you are becoming. You aren't down with the delusions. And the folks who are around you right now, all these pages, they're delusional. They on some, I want, not saying that people can't, become, rap stars at the age of 45, but I mean, when was the last time you went in the studio though? It's like that. Like all they doing is rapping on social media. Maybe not. It's just like somebody saying they want to win the lottery, but they never play. Delusional. But you got something coming. Like you've already presenting as the King of Swords, but now this Ace of Swords, this opportunity is coming towards you, Leo. A lot more clarity, first of all, about the situation that will make it easier for you to let these people go once they are removed. And once you let those people go, you will see the victorious opportunities that are just going to line up, back to back. Yeah. They you got to be ready. You got to pay attention with the hangman here. Because with the pentacles, 7 of Pentacles behind that, you've been sowing in a lot. You've been doing a lot, and it is all going to pay off. But you have to have the right people around you too to help you sow and grow even more. Hmm. Yeah. 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups in the Hierophant. There's some people who are like-minded and of a higher level that are coming towards you. You know, they say when you are the smartest person in the room, Leo, it's time to change rooms. That's what this is about. It's time to change rooms. It's time to change rooms. Clarifying the Hierophant. For some of you, you want to go back to school with the Hierophant, or you want to grow in the company, and the company that you keep prevents you from doing that. They talk you out of promotions. They talk you out of going to a class. Clarifying the Hierophant. It's time to change rooms, Leo. Clarifying the Hierophant. It's a 10 of Swords. It's time to change rooms. It's time to, you see how the Hierophant and the 10 of Swords have the same as above, so below hand. It's time to change rooms. It's time to elevate. It's time to take yourself to a higher room, Leo. Yeah. This season that you've been in, where you've been the smartest person in the room and wondering why you were surrounded by a whole bunch of pages, yeah, that's over. Clarifying the 8 of Cups. Clarifying the 8 of Cups for Leo. Clarifying the 8 of Cups is the Hermit, Leo. Yes, there is an elevation coming. I'm trying to tell you, Leo, it's an elevation coming. And with this elevation, you cannot take everybody with you up the mountain. You can't. These folks, if they want to go up the mountain, they got to get their own mountain. Because your folks are taking you up the mountain to elevate you. Yeah. They cannot come with you. And you have to accept that. You have to be okay with the elevation and what comes with it. But I tell you this, there's a lot of pentacles on that other side of this elevation. A lot of pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Yeah, there's this elevation coming up. And it may even mean for a lot of you that it is some spiritual work that's in it, whether we're talking about healing work, or some other aspect of spiritual work. Yeah. Yeah, Leo, is that it? I hope that helps, Leo. I hope it helps you for your highest good. If it resonates, please like, share, and or subscribe. Oh. Thank you, T. Got him. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we on our way to Virgo. Now serving Virgo. Let's see. All right, Virgo. Let me get your timestamp going here after I take a sip of my tasty beverage. All right. Virgo. Let's see. What what do you have for Virgo spirit? By the way, hey Virgo, hey. Thank you, Michael Ellis Sr. Thank you. Sending the same back your way. I appreciate it. What messages do you have for Virgo? What messages do you have for Virgo spirit? Ooh, Queen of Wands. Yeah, thank you. The Star. And Justice. Ooh, we got two of three of these cards are major arcana, Virgo. You about to have a shift. Some shifting is going on for you. With the Star and Justice here. Okay. Ooh, and at the bottom of the deck, Virgo, we got the Ace of Swords. You are getting a lot of clarity. A lot of clarity is coming up, and with this clarity is going to be. I hear victory, but yeah, you're gonna be happy about it. It may start out as a confusing situation. Like, I don't really know what's going on. I don't really know what's going to happen here. Where you're going to be like, is this a dream? That's what I'm getting. But what it is definitely opening a, not but doors. There are doors that are opening up for you. Some of those doors will not be the best fit to walk through. However, they may be good, but not the best fit. So you definitely want to lean into your intuition, um, converse and commune with your spirit team, with Yahweh, Yeshua, angels, whomever it is you that guides you. Because yeah, behind the seven of cups here is the eight of swords. It's going to be moving fast. When the opportunity comes, it's coming in fast, it's coming in hot. And that is why you are going to be like, wait a minute, what's going on? That's why it's going to be so unbelievable. And not only that, but with the three of cups and temperance, all of this is bringing, not just balance, but and you're alchemizing whatever is going on right now. It's the energy that I'm feeling right now is one that isn't as happy. It isn't as content. It's more like a stuck situation. However, when this comes in here, it's going to change everything. There's going to be so much to celebrate. There's going to be so much abundance coming out of your proverbial cornucopia. And you're not even going to know what to do with it other than to say thank you and be grateful, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. Things are being balanced out because you've had to struggle, because you've had to do the most to transform and become, Virgo. Yeah. Hmm. Queen of Wands, the Star, Justice. Your connection with the divine is making a way for everything that you have been working towards to come through. Like I said, things are balancing out. With temperance here, again, things are balancing out. Not just that, but you've been doing this healing work. So when this this breakthrough comes towards you, with all these doors open for you. It's going to be confusing because you've been doing this growth work for so long. You've been doing the most just to elevate, and not in a bad way. You've been in solitude. You've released a lot of people. You really committed yourself to the path, to your healing and to your growth. And you've just been really waiting on the chance, waiting on your time, your chance to come through, and it's coming with this Ace of Swords here. This breakthrough is coming. Hmm. Everything that you want times 10 with the star. Clarifying the star for Virgo. It's going to be a point where you're going to recognize that you're not walking around with, your head down. You're actually looking yourself in the mirror, and you're seeing yourself as beautiful. You're seeing yourself as connected. You are seeing yourself as graceful, as loving, as strong. Hmm. Clarifying the star. Clarifying the star. Clarifying the star, Virgo. We have the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the star, we have the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. Huh. This is this is that energy of the Emperor, regardless of your gender identity and biological sex. They are somebody who is not only accountable, but they have authority. You are reclaiming authority over your life, and you're doing it unapologetically, just like the Knight of Wands, just like the Emperor, and setting up those boundaries and moving forward. This work that you've done, this shadow work, the work that you've done with the universe, with your spirit team, it has helped you reclaim those things of yourself that you thought were lost. But now it's a situation where you stand tall, you stand in your power and on purpose, as you should. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Clarifying the Ace of Swords is the Eight of Swords. You are freeing yourself, Virgo. You are freeing yourself. You are removing any pseudo barriers that have been put in you by other people's doubt, or those barriers that may have been self-placed. You're removing those with this Ace of Swords. You're stepping free from the bondage. That's what's going to open up all these doors for you, if it hasn't started already. Yeah. Yes, this is the end of a cycle. This is the end of a cycle, Virgo. Congratulations on reclaiming your power. Congratulations on knowing your authority and acting on it. Because what's going to happen when you start moving in your power and your authority through this transformation, Virgo, you're going to see that with you, your spirit team, Yahweh, whomever, you're unstoppable. I hope that resonates. I hope that helps, and I hope that helps you for your highest good. All right, Virgo. If it does, feel free to like and or subscribe. Up next, we have Libra. Libra. Get your timestamp going, Libra. All right. Hey, Libra. Hey. I hope you're well, Libra. Let's get into it. Let's see what message Spirit has for you. What do you have for Libra, Spirit? What message do you have for Libra? 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 All right, we have Temperance, the Four of Wands, the Two of Swords. Hmm. It's funny. I always jest about how the Two of Swords always comes out for Libra in readings for me. There's a Two of Swords. But no, this is one of those situations, Libra, where you have felt that there's been imbalance, where you felt stuck, where you've felt a lack of harmony, a, any kind of lack. It's being restored. It is being restored because what has been going on, the imbalance in your home, is shifting, it's changing. And one thing with this Two of Swords, Libra, it will require you to make a decision and to stand firm on it. And with this blindfold here, this isn't one of those decisions that you just make based off logic. This is one of those decisions that you have to make based off of your intuition, based off how you're being guided spiritually. Bottom of the deck, yeah, the clarity from the hand of of Yahweh is coming to help you make this decision to bring the balance back, to bring the peace back, to bring the harmony, to bring back joy in the community or in your home, in your friend group, whatever it is, to bring the stability in a situation that's been very unstable, that's been what I hear is volatile. And for a lot of you with this King of Pentacles, this means um, if you've been trying to decide on whether to either apply or take a specific job that will actually bring stability, lean in. You're about to be getting the clarity on what to do. You are about to get more clarity on what to do and how to move. But you have to tap in and not miss it. Yeah. It will require you to get out of your head. Um, People will try to deter you and sow seeds of doubt. Sometimes we sow our own seeds of doubt, and it's incumbent upon you, Libra, to tap in like this Four Cups. Meditate and concentrate and focus on your intuition, what you're being intuitively guided to do. Because we can psych ourselves out, or we could allow others to psych us out with the Seven of Cups here and miss out on a really good opportunity to bring the balance, to bring stability back into our homes, to bring that peace. Because your folks, the universe, they are trying to take you exactly where you want to go. into a more peaceful situation, a more stable situation where there can be growth, not just in your home, but in your business and in your career. But there's a decision that you have to make, and it has to be made intuitively. You have to listen and focus. Yeah. Clarifying the Two of Swords for Libra. 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 Yes. 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 A decision has to be made, Libra. Yes, and you're going to have to stand 10 toes down on it. And when you make that decision, it's going to change everything. And like I said, because this is the Lovers, this is one of those decisions that is divinely guided. Those huge angel wings at the top of the card. Is you're being divinely guided, but you have to tap in. It will change everything for you. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this clarity is exactly what you need. Clarifying the Ace of Swords is the Wheel of Fortune. this this Ace of Swords, this clarity is placing you even further down your divine path. It's placing you even further down your divine path. Not only that, but it's shifting everything for you. Where there was once imbalance, where there was once lack mindset, where there was once, maybe even codependency, sadness, a whole bunch of negative energy is shifting. However, a decision has to be made. You have to choose. And the fact that we have these two, these three major arcana here, it's going to change everything in your home. It's going to change everything in your vessel. It's going to change everything in your job, your career. But you have to make the choice and be divinely guided into doing so. Tap in, Libra. You got it. You got it, Libra. You got it. I'm excited for you. All right. I hope that helps, Libra. I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right. Up next is Scorpio. Oops. All right. Let me get my stamp going here, Scorpio. All right. Hey, Scorpio. Hey. I hope you're well. Let's see what message Spirit has for you. What message do you have for Scorpio? What message do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, this may not resonate with everybody, but if it does, please like and or subscribe. Let's see. What message do you have for Scorpio? Ooh. All right, already. Page of Swords. Two of Wands. And the Moon. Scorpio, it's not surprising to me because you're Scorpio, right? Um, there is, to say it plainly, you are being watched closely. on your social media. And this person is doing the most, or these people are doing the most to make sure that you don't know who they are with the moon here. But Scorpio, you feel it. You know that somebody is spying on you and paying too close of attention to what you have going on, paying too close of Scorpio's business. And it's really just because they want to talk about you. Yeah. The bottom of the deck, they see that Scorpio is bossing up. Scorpio has been um, empowered. Scorpio is claiming authority and making authority authoritarian, no, authoritative moves. I always get those confused when it's not good. And a lot of people, or a person in particular, doesn't like that because they're not involved. They're not involved. You may have even started to move up, elevate either at your job, or there's a graduation coming up where this person may have told you that you weren't going to finish. They always had something to say. They may have even discouraged you when you were on your path of growth and becoming. They may have even like discouraged you from applying to a certain position because they felt you weren't qualified for it, even though your spirit team and Yahweh said differently. And so you get to show them. They get to watch from afar and up close, if they're watching close enough, what is happening and how things are balancing out for you. Pay attention, Scorpio. There are three major arcana right here. These people, whoever this person is that is watching you, Scorpio, they are watching your life change. They are watching your life change. They got front row seats. And it's got them fucked up. And I'm laughing because they missed the boat. That's on them. That ain't Scorpio's business. That's on them. They so busy worried about what Scorpio was doing, worried about how Scorpio moving, that they're missing, they miss their own blessings. They miss their own gifts. So while you over here manifesting and becoming and smelling like success and cookies, Scorpio, they over here assed out. I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them, but I know what Scorpio is. Scorpio is wiser. Scorpio is more connected because Scorpio is walking the path, and because Scorpio is walking the path, Scorpio is being taken care of. Not just that, but everything Scorpio touches is going to be not just gold, but it's going to bring about stability. It is going to enhance your abundance, not just materialistically, but also emotionally and mentally. Scorpio would not have a want or need for anything because Scorpio remains connected. Scorpio remains connected, and Scorpio's folks see them. You get real popular, Scorpio. New jobs coming through, new community. They ain't gonna know what to do. But you have these boundaries set up too, Scorpio. You've learned. You've learned. And like I said, you're connected. You were tapped in, and stay tapped in. Stay tapped in. Stay connected. Not only that, look at all these major arcana. There's one, two, three, four, five, oh, six, seven. Scorpio, there is so much balance coming into your relationships, coming into your business relationships, romantic relationships with the lovers here. Because you are tapped in, you understand that every decision that you make, every move that you make is not only ordered, but it is guided. Yeah. Clarifying the moon. So yeah, let them watch. Let them watch, Scorpio. Maybe they got popcorn, maybe they don't. That's on them. Clarifying the moon. Let them watch. Watch with binoculars from the nosebleeds. Clarify the moon for Scorpio. Clarifying the moon for Scorpio. The chariot, Scorpio. The chariot. Well, Scorpio, I'm just saying, you've already got like 10,000 major arcana out here because your life is shifting, and they're not just watching you get like new jobs, businesses, graduate, just your life coming into balance. For some of you, they're watching you get a whole new car. The chariot. And for others of you, the chariot is about them watching you continue. Oh, it's for all of you, really. Watch you continue to go down your path and move swiftly and quickly, hitting every major mark and wishing they were on the ride. Wishing they were on the ride with you, but they continue to play games. Spirit is highlighting, those masks that they used to wear back in the day with Shakespeare. They were two-faced. They were super two-faced. They made it seem like they wanted you to succeed, but they talked straight up cash shit behind your back and thought you wouldn't know. Clarifying the Emperor for Scorpio. They are watching you change your entire life. What life you used to have and they were involved in will be a distant memory soon, and that's really messing them up. To clarify the Emperor, we have the Two of Swords and the Moon. One of these one of these folks is going to play, like, how when people um, pop up on your Facebook or your social media or something like that, and they used to know you. They used to know you, and they want to reconnect because they are going to see your growth. They are going to see what you are becoming and want to be a part of it, want to feed off of it. Um, it's okay to have empathy and or sympathy for whatever kind of sob story they're going to give you. However, make sure that you are leaning in, because they're going to ask. There's going to be an ask, and you're going to have to make a decision. And the first decision that you're most likely going to make when they reach out to you, Scorpio, is one, to respond or not. And that is really up to you. But when that ask comes, when they are asking to go meet for lunch so we can catch up, or asking because they need to get caught up on their rent or their car payment, or something like that. Tap in, tap all the way in. I already know you are, and this is just a reminder, because there's going to be an ask. They see the Emperor status. and they want a piece of it. They want a piece of it. Stay the course. We got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Stay the course. Stay the course. Keep doing what you do, Scorpio. But when they come asking with their hands out, looking for a hand out, tap in. Tap in. Matter of fact, you could always say, I don't know, let me meditate on it. Or again, you could just leave that joint on red. It's up to you, Scorpio. It's up to you. It's up to you. But tap in, please. Please, Scorpio. Because you don't want to invite or allow the wrong people back into your energy. This beautiful energy. Beautiful energy, Scorpio. Beautiful energy. I'm excited for you. That's it. I hope that helps. I hope it resonates. If it does, please like and or subscribe. All right. So we on the Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let me get your timestamp going here. But first, okay. All right. Hey, Sagittarius. Hey, I hope you are well. Sagittarius, let's get into it. Let's see what message Spirit has for you. What message do you have for Sagittarius, Spirit? What message do you have for Sagittarius? What message do you have for Sagittarius? What message do you have for Sagittarius? We have the Hierophant. The Four of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. The number 445 or any variation of those numbers may be important to you, Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, we have the Moon. There is a very strong connection to your spirit team that you have. Very strong connection to whomever it is that guides you spiritually. With the Moon here, a lot of things that you have avoided because you paid attention. For those of you Sagittarius folks out there, some of you have an initiation coming up, or further elevation into your connection. Behind the Moon is the Three of Wands. There are some rewards that are due you, honestly, and they are coming in. There are some rewards, Sagittarius, that are due you. We're talking about fulfillment here. Some of those rewards are coming in the form of community, where you're surrounded by people who get Sagittarius and love Sagittarius and want the best for Sagittarius. They don't want to take but add to your human experience here. It will also come in the form of job opportunities. Either way, the opportunities and the rewards that are coming are to keep you in overflow. And it's going to bring a lot of peace. The people who are coming are going to bring peace. They're not going to be insecure about how maybe Sagittarius might get missing for might get missing for a day or two or a week or two because that's how Sagittarius does, and that's okay because the love that Sagittarius hasn't changed. Sagittarius just needs some time. Sagittarius just needs their space to be Sagittarius. Yeah. Sagittarius got things to do, so Sagittarius take their space. And like I said, you know, these gifts that are coming in, some of them will be materialistic, some of them will be in the form of people who you can grow with, who will add value, and it's going to be a steady build. They are going to be consistent. They are going to understand how Sagittarius moves and flows, and that's okay. With the material side of things, um, there's going to be a steady increase. Whether you have your own business and clients begin to add because business begins to pick up, or if you work for another company or a company, it is going to be one of those things where um, there's opportunity for overtime if you're an hourly employee, or there is an opportunity if you're salaried for a promotion. Yeah. Going back to your spread here, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. This change, these gifts that are coming, they are coming to bring that harmony and that peace into your energy, into your home, into your vessel. However, this isn't anything that you can or you should speak on. These aren't things that you need to just, yell out to anybody who is willing to listen and hear about these gifts that are coming. These are things that you keep to yourself. Everybody doesn't need to know um, how Sagittarius is moving. Everybody doesn't need to know about the gifts that the divine is bestowing on Sagittarius. So that means that everything doesn't need to go on the interwebs. Everything doesn't have to be told to mom and daddy, sister, brother, and all them. Because some of them are pretending to actually support you. For the increase, the monetary increase, the material increase, be a little more discerning about how you spend, what you get, where you go for a period. I'm hearing 4 months because there may be some unexpected expenses that come up. It may be one of those things where you may need to get some new tires, not because of the wear and tear on the tread that happens over time, but because of construction nails in the road or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's some unexpected expenses coming up. So they're saying be a little more discerning about how you're moving about with your money for at least 4 months. Can we clarify the Hierophant? Yeah. Clarifying the Hierophant for Sagittarius. Clarifying the Hierophant. Ooh, Sagittarius. We got some transformation. That's what these gifts, like I said, some of these gifts are not just in the form of monetary or, mentally. Uh, there is a transformation. Like I said, some of y'all are going through an initiation and or elevation with your connection. You are being transformed. And it's not for everybody to know. They gonna see it eventually. Clarifying the moon. Clarifying the moon is the emperor. Yeah, it's not time for everything to be revealed to people. Like they are going to see as you continue to grow and become and walk in your authority, walk in your power, and increase your connection, expand on your connection with the divine, with your benevolent ancestors. It's going to be clear what Sagittarius has been up to. Clear. And it's nothing anybody can change. This is one of those divine, um the only person that can change it is you, Sagittarius. That's it. Everything that is coming to you monetarily is connected to your divine path. Every single gift, every person who is going to pour into you, and it is going to bring so much harmony, so much peace and stability. Yeah, so much balance at the bottom of the deck. Your intuition, your connection is going to be so tight, so on it, that you are going to be able to smell the bullshit when people open their mouths to start lying or some shit. You're going to be like, smell like bullshit already. You know what I'm saying? It's that's how close you're going to be with your team, the divine. Yeah, I love that. This transformation is going to be one of those things for many of you where you may even make money, like your finances, your financial gain, financial experience, expansion rather, is going to be tied into your divine gifts. That's awesome. But like I said, it ain't for everybody to know. They gonna see it when it needs to be shown. That's awesome, Sag. T got him. Hey. Yeah, Sagittarius, I hope that helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. We're moving on to Capricorn. All right, Cap, let me get your time stamp. All right. Hey, Cap. Hey. I hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. Let's find out what message Spirit has for you, Cap. What message do you have for Capricorn, Spirit? What message do you have for Capricorn? What message do you have for Capricorn? All right, the Fool, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. 990 or 99, any variation of those numbers may be important to you, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck, okay, we have the Five of Swords, Cap. Okay, Spirit. All right, the first thing that when I saw the Five of Swords, uh, usually when I look at the card at the bottom of the deck, this Spirit has a one word that comes to me. The word that came to me when I looked at this was bullshit. Like Spirit's like some bullshit. Like who you got around you, Cap? Who you got around you bringing that bullshit? They think you don't know what's going on. They think you don't know what's going on. It's one of those throwing rocks and hiding hands type things. This is one of those situations, Cap, where you know it's definitely what I'm getting a love situation with the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. This is somebody who um, wants you to do the most for them, be there for them, and they do the least and the minimal maybe for you. They are all about taking, claiming, and not giving anything, especially a damn. They not giving a damn. They are emotionally manipulative. And they play or they have played on your emotions, try to make you feel guilty about something, um, make you feel like you don't do enough or you're not enough. Yeah. However, this is one of those situations where I feel like, Cap, you are starting to recognize your own power. You are starting to recognize exactly who you are and who they are. Like with the sun here, it's not just about your fulfillment, Cap. It's also about shining a light on that bullshit that this person has been bringing to you this entire time. It's about you declaring your independence and claiming it, as well as becoming more self-sufficient and separating yourself from the energies that have been using and abusing your love, your heart, your emotions, and your team. They got that 10 of cups waiting on you. The universe has this 10 of cups waiting on you. You got the sun and the 10 of cups. The Nine of Pentacles, the sun, the 10 of cups. And with the Tower here, you're going to recognize, and maybe you already have, but Capricorn, you are going to recognize that it should have been you paying attention and nourishing yourself the entire time. And you're going to make sure that you are doing that. It's going to be like one of those things with the Tower here, a sudden like jolt of like, oh shit, I should have been taking care of myself this entire time because this person ain't shit. And when you start to recognize and act on taking care of yourself, making yourself a priority, 10 of Pentacles. because that's going to be your evolution. That's going to be your awakening. The Fool, Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords. This is about trusting those feelings that you've had, those inclinations, that intuition, trusting your path. You have known for a while that whoever this is not any good for you. And when you decide to trust your path, when you decide to trust the divine and step out on faith to trust yourself and take care of yourself, that's when this Nine of Cups energy steps in. And that fulfilling life becomes more dominant, Cap, more present and prevalent in your life. While whoever this Five of Swords energy is, they sitting in the corner wishing they would have done better by you. But that's on them. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. Yeah. I'm excited for you to you to wake up one day like, wait a minute. I must have been in a dream. I've been fucking with this person for too damn long. Clarifying the Nine of Swords is the Lovers. Yeah. This person is going to be stressed out when they realize that you are the best thing that ever happened to them. They going to be stressed out. Hmm. But that's okay. Because while they're stressing out, this Lovers card also means that you will will see the balance, because you would have gained knowledge, not just knowledge but wisdom, and your talk is going to be completely different, because it's going to be divinely connected. Not that it's not now, Capricorn, don't get me wrong, but when you decide to choose yourself and to choose who divinely guides you more than this person, it changes everything. It amplifies it. It increases it. That light becomes brighter. Clarifying the Five of Swords. And you're going to see. You're going to see them for the snake that they are. You're going to see them for the snake that they are. And you won't have any regrets. Clarifying the Five of Swords. Any regrets in leaving them where they are. Yep, trying to tell you. When you decide to choose you, Cap, we have the Hanged One and the Empress. When you decide to choose you, this is one of those situations where your elevation takes you up into Emperor, Empress, Ruler for my non-binary folks. It's going to be one of those situations where you are much more enlightened, and it changes how you move in life. You're going to pay a lot more attention to the things that people do rather than what they say. If it doesn't match, you don't want anything to do with it. And because of that, the Empress is somebody who who just receives the gifts. They just receive the blessings. They don't have to do a whole lot of work. It just comes to them. And you've been in a situation, Cap, where you have been doing all the work. This person hasn't been doing anything. And so when this transformation comes, when you decide to take care of yourself, you elevate all the way up into Empress, Emperor, not ruler mode. when you drop that weight, when you drop that weight, we talking about abundance in energy. We're talking about abundance in your money. We talking about abundance emotionally, because you're pouring into yourself. You're in overflow. You don't have anybody draining you any longer. Ugh, I don't like that person. I don't like them. This is somebody who has worn out their welcome, and spirit is saying that you are going to see that real soon, and you're gonna make the moves accordingly, Cap. Yep. Ten of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. When you make the moves, Cap, two different decks, same card. When you make those moves for yourself, Ten of Pentacles. Mm. Gas is high. I'm just saying. Just on a practical basis. You save money not having to take somebody else to work anymore. That's all I'm saying. I hope that helps, Cap. I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right. Moving on to Aquarius. We're almost done, y'all. All right. Aquarius. Getting your time stamp. All right. Hey, Aquarius. Hey. I hope you're well. Let's find out, Aquarius, what message Spirit has for you. Keep in mind, Aquarius, this message is not for every Aquarius placement, so take it as it resonates. If it does resonate, feel free to like and or subscribe. If you haven't already, what message do you have for Aquarius, Spirit? What message do you have for Aquarius? All right. Work. Ooh, work. All right, Aquarius. Yeah. There is a cycle that's ending for you, Aquarius, when it comes to your career and work situation, whether you own a business or you work for somebody else. For some of you, it is one of those things where if you have been passed over for a promotion opportunity or something like that, now is the time. We got balance, the Libra scales, justice scales here. Um, Spirit, your benevolent ancestors, whomever you lean into spiritually, is balancing things out for you. For some of you, this is one of those situations where it, you aren't necessarily supposed to stay exactly where you are, meaning with the company or in this department, and you are going to be guided somewhere else. This is being given you. Yeah. But either way, it's ending with this Ten of Swords here. Like I told you, bottom of the deck, there's an offer coming. There's a change coming. There's an offer coming. Whether this is a promotion or this is a whole new job, there is an offer coming. Yes. If there is a chance to negotiate, you know, and if you come in high enough, they'll meet you right in the middle. But this is going to be in a department or in a setting where, not saying there's not going to be any drama, because every company has their things, but This is going to be a situation that is much more conducive to your growth. It is conducive to your mental health. Um, and you're just going to like it a lot better, generally. Yeah. So, woo, when that offer comes, Aquarius, you see that Ace of Pentacles. I'm just trying to tell you. Because your money is changing. Your money is changing. This is going to be whatever this opportunity is, whether it is within the same company, different company, whether this is about your business. This is going to be a big increase for you, and you have to make sure that you are paying attention so you could take action, because this night, this isn't somebody who just, you know, mulls things over and gets into analysis paralysis type. Nah, he's running straight for that Ace of Pentacle. He ride. He riding out. We got the King of Swords and the Chariot behind the Ace of Pentacles. This this new boss or manager, this is somebody that is going to help you. For some of you, if you own your own business and you deal with clients, this King of Swords can be a client and or a new partner that is more on the business side of things, that can help grow the business and take it in the right direction. The Chariot. Either way, there is somebody of authority coming into your life that is setting you on a path of growth. And whatever it is, the goal is for you to grow in either the company or in your business. This person is there to help you get to that goal with the Six of Swords here. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles is behind that. You are about to enter into a season and hopefully a lifetime of stability and growth and abundance. This is going to be one of those situations where I'm hearing there won't be any financial worries. You'll actually be able to have a savings. The company that you're going to is actually going to match your 401k. You know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Clarifying the Ten of Swords for Aquarius. Clarifying the Ten of Swords. Okay. Clarifying the Ten of Swords. Clarifying the Ten of Swords for Aquarius. Clarifying the Ten of Swords is the Ten of Wands. You're being taken out of a system or out of a mindset or out of a company, what have you, Aquarius, where you have had to work harder and not smarter. Either they were overworking you and underpaying you and just overlooking you and using you, or if you own your own business, you felt like you have been in one of those hamster wheels and just turning and turning and turning with out a real destination or without a path. You're coming out of this. We got two tens here. Those cycles are ending. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Huh. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles is the High Priestess. your when this opportunity comes, because this is going to be it's one of those things, like I said, is divinely given to you. um it's important for you to remain uh connected, because this come up, this glow up, this increase, it is all being given to you from the divine. And sometimes in life, Aquarius, we can get busy with all the tasks, things that are going on with the new life, and we may, forget to uh, take pause and be grateful. We may forget to take pause and commune. We may forget to take pause and meditate and focus in on or tap into. And you are being encouraged strongly to stay tapped in during this time, because this isn't the only thing that they have for you. This is just the beginning, Aquarius. It's the baseline. It's the baseline. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we got two of cups again. Two different decks. Yeah, you're being divinely guided. You're being divinely guided into a balanced situation between life and work. Congratulations. Congratulations in advance. This is beautiful. I love it. I hope that helps, Aquarius. I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right. Pisces. I got two more at the Pisces, y'all. Thank you to everybody who came through, everybody who's still rocking with me, and all your good energy. All right. Let me get your timestamp going. And as a reminder, I forgot to say this earlier. Um, Timestamps will be in the description box. All right. Hey, Pisces, hey. I hope you're well. Let's get into it and see what message Spirit has for you. What message do you have for Pisces? 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 All right. Ooh. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Already, Pisces. Y'all always coming through. Okay. Got another major arcana, the Moon. And the Seven of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Hi. Yeah. Authority is what I'm hearing. Spirit says, claim your shit. Pisces, claim authority over what is yours. Claim authority over your life. You are not a background player. You are not Robin, Pisces. You're Batman. You not the little kids. You're Barney. You're Big Bird. You're pick any other star in any other show. That is you, Pisces. That is you. Somebody who is around you, or some people who are around you, because behind the Emperor is the Page of Wands. They trying to make you feel small, live small. And maybe for a minute you have been complying with that. Maybe you have even seen yourself as not enough, as a page. But your spirit is just like, nah, you're the emperor, Pisces. You're not a page. Those people who try to diminish and demean you and make you feel like you have a little life, that's just a projection. That is a projection. You have been doing a lot of work, seeing a lot of things. You are getting a lot of insight. And now, Pisces, you are going to be separated with the Hermit here. It's time. It's time. Ha! It's time. With Lovers and High Priestess, Pisces, it's time. And it's time to choose you. It's time to choose your divine path. For many of you, that is also about really tapping into your psychic energy, tapping into your spiritual gifts even more, because whoever has um, encouraged the mindset of smallness, they they've been trying to prevent it. If you stay thinking that you are a page, that you aren't going to grow, you aren't going to become, that benefits them. Because what you're going to do is, when you start to claim your life, when you start to claim your authority and your power, you're going to outgrow whoever this Five of Pentacles person is. For real. There's a shift here with this Wheel of Fortune. And it is a shift when you claim all that is yours. You claim your power. You empower yourself. You choose you. You tap into those spiritual gifts. It is going to change everything for you. Those things that are hidden are going to be revealed. Your intuition, the psychic powers that some of you have, your spiritual gifts are going to become more powerful or awaken, and many doors will open to you. With the Seven of Cups, your dreams will be realized. Your dreams, Pisces, are just the baseline. That's not where it ends. That's only where it begins. There is a whole ass shift in your life coming. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune for Pisces. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune for Pisces. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune for Pisces. Clarifying the Wheel for Pisces. Yep. Listen. Eight of Wands, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. This is coming on you faster than you think. You don't have long. Forward motion. There's no looking back. Don't be like Lot's wife. I don't know if y'all know the story about Lot's wife. If you don't, Google it. Just a quick AI version, simple explanation. It'll tell you. But we don't want you to be turning into a pillar of salt, because you stayed dwelling in the past, thinking smaller than what you really are. Thinking and living smaller is no longer a part of your life. It's not a part of your life. It's time to think and live on a grander scheme, because you are the emperor. And empires hold kingdoms. There's that part. What are we clarifying now? Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. You're being removed from old ways of thinking, folks that can't go with you, and everything that you have ever wanted. Because in hermit mode, Pisces, you're being guided by the star. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Words. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, Pisces, is the Five of Swords. And the reason why you're being removed, one of the many reasons, but the main one that Spirit is revealing, is because you are surrounded by people who want to take and siphon, with the Five of Swords here, by any means. That's why they tell you or try to convince you that you are small. They try to demean and diminish you because they see your light. Your light is blinding, Pisces. But if you continue to live a small life, you won't be able to realize your dreams, and that will make them plenty happy. But that's not what's meant for you. That's not what's meant for you. At the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups, Pisces. That's what's meant for you. Fulfillment, contentment, a life of ease, not a life of struggle, a life of ease. And it's not to say that this life is going to come easy, because there's obviously work that you have to do. There's work that we all have to do. But you're supposed to be living a life of ease. Yeah. So you have a decision to make. You are being removed. You are being removed. You're being set apart, Pisces. But this shift is waiting on you. Yes. I love it. I love it when people experience that spiritual growth, empower themselves and walk in their authority, realize that they're Batman, not Robin. I mean, I guess ain't nothing wrong with Robin, but when it's the Batman moving in your Batman, ain't nobody focused on Robin. I'm just Robin's just a fixture, you know? And you're Batman, Pisces. I'm just saying. I hope that helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. We are moving on to Aries. All right. We got one more after Aries. And get your timestamp going, Aries. All right. Hey, Aries. Hey. I hope you're well. Let's get into it. Let's see what message Spirit has for you, Aries. What message do you have for Aries, Spirit? What message do you have for Aries? All right, now, cards. What message do you have for Aries? What message do you have for Aries? Okay. Slippery. Got the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Ace of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm hearing increase. And you know, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is an increase that builds stability. It builds because it's dependable and it's steady. Yeah. Behind Knight of Pentacles is the Three of Cups. and the Knight of Wands. There are some people who are going to be quickly removed from your energy because they aren't on your level. They are, knights, but that's not you, Aries. And not only that, but there's a path um, that you are being called upon. Not saying that it is something that is religious or anything like that. It might be for you, but the Hierophant is about, those institutions, those traditional institutions, whether it means that you are getting more educated in something, whether it means that you are committing in a relationship, or um, moving up in a company, things like that. There is a higher level that you are going up. And we have the Tower and the Six of Wands behind the Hierophant. This is a life shifting situation, just because we are dealing with two major arcana back to back. But this is going to be a sudden change um, when you make the decision to pursue that higher calling, whatever it is, that higher level. There are going to be the right people are going to see you with the Six of Wands here. So the Tower isn't necessarily, Aries, a bad card. What it means is a sudden change in this situation. And it is going to be one that it definitely rocks your foundation or changes it, because those people who you thought were dependable, those people who you thought were for you, it's going to show you that they really weren't. However, it's going to show you those things as you climb the ladder of whatever it is you're trying to do. So that means that you have to, you know, with the Eight of Cups, walk away. When they are shown that they are going to be removed, it's important for you to stay on your journey. Not saying that it's not going to be sad, because maybe you've been connected to these people for years. However, everybody can't go with you, and spirit is saying that you have to realize that. Yeah. Going back to our original spread, the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Ace of Swords. Like I said, this is one of those situations where um, when you have to walk away from these people, or they are removed from you, because you have to walk this journey alone, this journey of elevation, this journey of light alone, or on your own, it is going to feel like a lonely space. But you are not alone. You are not alone. This Ace of Swords is surrounded by Yod. It's surrounded by God. It's surrounded by God's delegates. It's surrounded by your benevolent ancestors, by your angels. This is a divine path. And although it may be one where you feel like you are on your own, you are not. And this is all happening for your highest good. but this is the path to increase for you. This is your path to expansion. Hmm. Clarifying the Hermit. Clarifying the Hermit. Clarifying the Hermit. Clarifying the Hermit. Clarifying the Hermit for Aries. All right. Like I said, the Six of Wands came out twice. Clarifying the Hermit. Just in case you forgot, Aries. This is a path of victory for you. When you are separated from, these folks, this is a path of victory. Your light is going to shine even brighter, and the right folks are going to see it. Whether we're talking about people in business, people in your company, your love life, new friends, and chosen family, this is a path where you are going to be seen. You are going to be recognized. I hear that you've been playing it small by staying connected to certain people. Clarifying the Hierophant. Clarifying the Hierophant. Clarifying the Hierophant. Both of these or just this one? Clarifying the Hierophant is the Hanged One. Yeah. Divine path. Path is increasing and expanding your connections. Not only that, but it is teaching you to pay closer attention, and see things with your third eye, because you are walking a more enlightened path, and not everybody is on your level, and they can't come with you. Where you're going, they can't come with you. For some of you, this is one of those situations where you are most likely going to be doing some spiritual work. Probably in conjunction with working for a company or something like that. And it can be a path where this spiritual work becomes your main source of income, or one of your many sources of income. That's for somebody out there. Yeah. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You can barely see it. But that's the Three of Pentacles. That's better. Yeah. Your main source of income, or one of your many sources of income. Yeah, a lot of you are supposed to be doing some spiritual work, Aries. Which is another reason why these people can't go with you. Because there are some things that you have to learn by yourself, that they can only teach you without any interference of anybody else who could distract you from your path. Yeah. I hope that helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good, Aries. Hello, why? Because famous, or YBC famous. This is not an individual reading. These are all signs. This is an all signs reading. But thank you for coming through. right. Taurus. Last but definitely not least, because Taurus, never least. Let's get your time step. Right, two. All right. Hey, Taurus. Hey. Welcome, welcome. All right, Taurus, let's get into it. Let's see what message Spirit has for you, Taurus. What message do you have for Taurus, Spirit? What message do you have for Taurus? This one? Okie dokie. We have the Fool. Ooh, the Nine of Cups. And Death. Whoa. Ooh, yeah. Taurus. I mean, well, we got these two major arcana surrounding the Nine of Cups, which Spirit is just saying, listen, your faith and certainty in your divine process, uh, your divine path, that's what leads to your I want to say comfort, your life of comfort, your life of wishes fulfilled. However, it requires a transformation of your mind, and for a lot of you, your body will transform because your mind is transformed. Yeah, your life of comfort is predicated on your divine path. At the bottom of the deck, mm, with this Five of Wands here, Taurus, there's a lot of inner conflict. It's one of those things where it feels like uh, which way you are supposed to be going. Like you feel that pull, you feel that calling. However, it is one of those things where you're not quite ready. You're not quite ready to let go. It's that inner conflict. It's that with the Four of Swords here, it's battling the peace that you could have. It's battling that peace that you could have. Behind the Four of Swords is the Star, the healing. The healing, not just the healing, but also wishes fulfilled. I mean, you got two cards, the Star and the Nine of Cups, and peace. However, you got to stand on business. You have to stand on business. Your yes to the divine is yes, and your no is no. There's no lukewarm. It's either hot or cold. And it's not to say, Taurus, that the path that you walk has to be one that is pious and because your team and the relationship that you have with the divine is yours. However, you got to stand on business. This isn't one of those uh those religious type things where it's like you can't sin. You know what I'm saying? But you do have to choose. You do have to choose, because what they're trying to do is place you in you're elevated. You see how this person is standing on a hill and all those other wands are below. You are elevated. You are at a point of a vantage point, and that is what you need to understand. So when you have this inner conflict, it's understandable, but you're not like everybody else. You're elevated. You're not like everybody else, Taurus. Everybody can't do what you do. All the folks that surrounding you can't do what you do. Taurus says that they're going to do something or they're going to have something, and all of a sudden, Taurus got it. And the folks around you like, how in the world you do that? You didn't have that shit yesterday. You right, I didn't. I'm Taurus. Like, you not like me. You can't do what I do. That's you, Taurus. That's you. However, Taurus, with that, you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice, a divine choice. What you gonna do? You ready to transform? You ready to elevate beyond where you already are? Shoot, Taurus, we got 4. Nope, 5 major arcana out here. You have to get out your own mind and get out your own way. There's a choice you gotta make. There's a choice you have to make. Independence, self-sufficiency is where they're going to take you. You know, all them 9 pentacles. All them 9 pentacles. That's just the start. You got 9 cups and 9 pentacles already, Taurus. Yep. This is the ending of a cycle. It is coming to a point where you have to make a choice. You know, you have to communicate with the divine what it is that you want to do. You have to say it so they can do it for you. You have to verbalize it. And it requires your trust. It requires your certainty. Yeah. Let's clarify death. Let's clarify death. Taurus. This beautiful transformation Taurus is about to undergo when they choose. Clarify death for Taurus. Okay. Clarifying death for Taurus. Clarifying death. There we go. There's the Fool again. Okay, Taurus. Okay. You see the Fool here, Taurus? And there it is again. 2 different decks, same card. Yeah, this transformation only comes when you have full on certainty and you trust that divine path. You trust the divine path. And not only trusting it, but you choose it. You choose it and you walk it because you know who hasn't left you, Taurus? Who hasn't been wishy-washy around you? Who hasn't made you feel small? Who hasn't put any doubt into you, Taurus? You know who has been the most dependable and most loyal, Taurus? Whoever's guiding you spiritually, whether that's Yahweh, your angels, your benevolent ancestors, the universe. That's who's never left you, who has been so loyal and wants to give you every single thing, including the love and all the things that you want, as well as healing. Yeah. Clarifying the 5 of Wands. Clarifying the 5 of Wands. Behind the Five of Wands is the Six of Wands. You know, the Six of Wands is about recognizing and recognition, but what I'm hearing is a question. Um, do you feel like you're gonna miss out on something? Do you feel like you're gonna lose out on something with the conflict that you may be having about choosing it? Do you feel like there isn't anything you can't have, that you can't get, that you can't be if you were to say yes and choose the your divine path, choose the transformation, choose yourself? Yeah. And you can't see it in this Six of Wands, but in the traditional Six of Wands, there's a person on the horse, and they are sitting proud and and the horse is, walking towards, the future, and walking with the laurel over their head, which indicates victory. And it's one of those things, Taurus, where you have to already recognize that you have the victory, and once you recognize that, you've already begun. You recognize you already are empowered, you already are set apart, you already are, and you will become. You've already begun. At the bottom of the deck, two different decks, same card, the Nine of Cups. This isn't just about getting those things materialistically, what you want, and living a life of comfort and of ease. It is about, um, and it is about growing and becoming, not staying where you are, and that is the life that this transformation is going to bring about. Yes, your life of ease is surrounded by divinity. I love it, Taurus. I love it. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you, Taurus. I swear. I've been reading some beautiful energy tonight. I hope this helps, Taurus. I hope it helps you for your highest good. Reading some beautiful energy. All right, y'all. Again, I will put the timestamps in the description box. I appreciate everybody coming through who came through. Um, Thank you for bringing your good energy. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much to those who. I appreciate every single one of you. I send all my love and all good energy to you. And I hope you all have a good night or a great morning, wherever you are in the world. All right. Bye.